because in the tournament that he qualifies to this event, like he almost lost against Banjo. It was a really close set. It was almost it was a last hit scenario actually too.
It makes sense. There's so many tools that Kazuya erases from Link. For example, that amazing nair that Link's got.
Yeah, exactly. It is so hard.
It doesn't matter at all against Kazuya.
And I mean, Banjo is the best Kazuya in Costa Rica, probably one of the best in Central America, maybe behind Wolfen's, right?
Yeah, has a win on Luis Fair.
He has a win for number 1 in El Salvador. It was one of the biggest upsets in Smash Legends 3. And he's been given Triple some trouble even from the online era. But Triple is a player that's very good at building a wall around himself. However, he does depend a lot on that nair that we were talking about. And Kazuya doesn't care too much about that nair.
Yeah, no, of course. Like, you cannot land against Kazuya, like, on him. You just gotta stay away,
hopefully on the platform, because Kazuya struggles against the platform camping.
Beyond this mid-range distance, I think I can imagine Triple will spam a lot of fair.
Yeah, the first is gonna be pretty important in this matchup actually.
Well, but looks like he's getting something out of that nair so far. Triple with a very strong start. However, we all know out of one hit, Kazuya can erase that lead as if it were nothing.
Yeah, you never have a lead against Kazuya.
That's right. Even if you're 2 stocks up, you're not leading Kazuya until it says game in that screen, okay?
If you are 2 stocks against ahead of Kazuya, you are just 2 hits away to get even in the game, right?
Yeah, far Triple has been doing a good job of maneuvering around Kazuya.
And he was very respectful of him because I think I saw an opening before to get a nappy or an up smash. He didn't take it. He just jumped back to center stage, reset neutral, went the safe way. And sometimes you gotta do that a bit against Kazuya. Right. Don't overextend, because if you make a half mistake, he's gonna make you pay with your stock.
Yeah, no, of course, we saw that on the set against Shiny Mark, where Shiny Mark dropped an edge guard and then he proceeded to
He needs one hit more to take off that race drive, and let's see how Triple maneuvers around it. Whoa. He needs one hit because Wolfen already used one grab.
Yeah.
Nice! That was the hit, and he got the stock with it.
That shield poke. Really good. He was fishing for that actually.
Yeah.
And this is why I do think Triple has a really good chance against this Kazuya, because Triple is naturally a really campy player. Not that it's bad, but just how Link works.
Right.
So being able to stay far off from Kazuya and him struggling to get across all of his hitboxes must be really hard.
Definitely. And I mean, well, Triple has actually been performing really well. He had a very tough game or set against Hunter, but he won down 3-2 against Lumaking, and he beat Empty Cat, #1 seed in this pool.
Yeah.
So he's definitely playing hot today. But look at that from Wolfen.
Really good.
And we still have the rage drive on the deck.
And the problem is, what could Link do there? Because he needs to drop down in order to use his bomb.
Right.
Yeah. And he can use the up B from so far out because he's just not gonna get to the stage.
Now, this is one hit away from being even, right?
Yeah.
Kazuya has strong kill power, but that one hit is really hard to get against Kazuya.
Very smart.
Nice from
Very
Wolfen.
smart from Wolfen, really.
Just like that, 50% on deck.
Yeah.
Really?
This is so tough. This is so tough.
I think I see what Triple's strategy is here, and it's very good, which is chip away some damage from Kazuya until it's at kill percent. Do not try to engage
that was a big mistake.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well,
Nice
taking
from
that
Wolfen,
jump
catching
up.
up the jump.
yeah.
And
That
that
was
was
crazy.
heartbreaking from Triple.
I thought Wolfen actually didn't take as much advantage as he did from that opening, but then he shut me up with that laser.
You know,
This could be it. This could be it.
The
Nice.
bomb.
He grabbed the bomb, and that saved Triple
yeah,
from.
Triple.
Oh my God, that's
A thing that has been
so
saving
scary.
Triple a lot, and that we saw a while ago, is that boomerang. Because Kazuya likes to catch aerials, retreating aerials with the electric. But boomerang isn't exactly an aerial, it's a projectile, and it comes back. So Wolfen cannot just electric wing dot fist the boomerang and get away with it.
Yeah, the boomerang definitely conditions the center of the stage and makes Triple stay somewhat in control. But the whole game, he has been kind of running away from him in neutral and trying to get chip damage here and there to get him into kill position.
You cannot trade against Kazuya. We can see that.
Really good draw from Wolfen. Really knew that Triple would try to be exactly in that same spot and that he could sneak up in that up smash. Really good from...
Yeah, also abusing that auto turnaround, right? Because he was on the back from Kazuya, but at the moment that he throw that up smash, he turn around and get the sweet spot on it, and he gets the game for it.
Do you guys expect a stage change?
I don't know.
No, probably not. Because he knows that if he changes the stage, like it's probably worse.
Like the only stage that it's out of the board is FD for sure. Like, you
and
will like to get FD against Kazuya.
He won one FD, he won one Kalas, but if we're talking, I mean, if Wolfen didn't ban Battlefield, it would be very good for late. But I am sure Wolfen is banning it.
Yeah, no, of course. I think he also banned maybe Smashville, but Triple doesn't even want Smash.
That was
so him away.
Yeah, maybe small Battlefield. Would be another ban.
But okay, we see the second game starting. At the first game, we saw a very strong structure from Triple. Now the jab log.
Well, but Wolfen is still getting a confirm out of it. Like it is not gonna be the stock, but you got the damage, right?
Yeah.
And he's getting so much from those nairs off stage, really interrupting everything that Triple tries to do when coming back to the stage.
Nice up
nice
using
again.
a woman
Once
enough
again
because
to get
it's
up
so
smash.
heavy.
Yeah, that one wasn't stuck in the first game.
And now we have the rage drive on deck. You can't
Oh,
get
that's
hit.
it.
Oh, and that's so rough because you now have to deal with this rage drive.
And be careful because he could do a suicide rage down
Well,
When the opponent has less percent, you control the rage drive.
Yeah, just like Bowser's side
Yeah,
here, right?
exactly.
But the thing is, if he is for whatever reason doing the run PI, if you're throwing an F tilt and he tanks it because he doesn't care, he just tanks
what an
it.
arrow.
nice knife with the
Nice,
arrow.
very good from Triple. But yeah, you gotta be really careful because sometimes you're throwing out an attack and Kazuya goes through it and kills you.
Yeah, of course, it can be really tricky. And now he dealt with one rage drive, now he'll have to deal with two, most probably.
Yeah.
Let's see if Wolfen can do anything, but
Very
now...
strong start.
Yeah, it is so
yeah, we
hard to
see a
kill
very
Kazuya
strong
without.
start for Triple.
It is so hard to kill Kazuya, basically for any character, without making use the rage drive, right? It is so. Oh my god,
my
that
God.
just ignore the up B.
He discovered he can armor or invincibility through his up B and maybe his boomerang. We'll be seeing that as the set develops.
This is going to be a pretty good start for Triple. We have a stock lead, but well, you never have a lead against Kazuya. But
Yeah,
you have a lot of
He had
space
lead
to
in the
work
first
around,
game.
yeah.
He had a lead in the first game and it got deleted. But that up smash, Triple gets so much out of it. It covers so many options.
Yeah.
Something that I've noticed is that
Oh, nice conversion.
Triple is
Triple has been
excellent.
on with those combos.
Triple is excellent at killing with projectiles like bomb and arrow and boomerang, but Wolfen is taking none of it. He's able to block all of them, and I haven't seen many kill confirms coming from Triple that way.
Outside of the stage, Kazuya has a lot of options to mix up his timing, so it's kind of difficult to pin down.
And as a really slow character, I think it must be hard
Nice
to
up.
get in those spots that Kazuya really struggles at, to edge guard. Really good coverage with that F tilt though. Now this could be dead for Wolfen.
Oh,
Oh,
the
that's
bomb hits him
unfortunate.
instead, yeah. Very unfortunate.
Yeah, okay, so this is still global for Wolfen. If he takes the
Yeah.
stock and one electric, maybe he could win.
Yeah, like this is Kazuya Mishima that
Yeah,
we're
exactly.
talking about, right?
Kazuya Mishima.
Might win.
Now, the thing is getting
And
the kill!
that's the
Hey.
stock.
Chill, production.
The production
chill.
wants
Sorry,
this to
guys.
end.
Auri went crazy with the computer.
And now we have to
Production
deal
is
with
scared.
this rage drive, and Triple needs some hits to get up that. Let's see.
Okay, rage drive, no electric, no combo.
33% damage. Very honest. Well,
not that bad.
That's a
I mean,
start.
But it was the grab.
Right.
Kazuya with rage is a worse combo character. Most of his moves, like electric, do send farther as the rage piles up. So at this percentage, he has very few things he can actually do. He can do electric to F-Nash maybe. but that's kind of only the only skill confirm he has at this point.
Yeah, a lot of it is wasted. The throws connect to nothing when he has range.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, up smash will do nothing as well. So it becomes...
But this is gonna be
look at
enough.
that.
No.
No.
That's 30%, but that's very strong 30%.
Oh
now,
my God.
this is even. This is
So
totally
scary.
even.
So scary for...
Be aware of
for
that
triple.
F tilt because Wolfen hasn't
need-
used it David yet. Did
He-
F tilt? Oh, he
he's-
went for the OP. Oh my God, the spaghetti.
Oh,
Oh, he chill pokes Wolfen to he.
Wolfen smiling because he knew he should have shifted his shield to cover his head, but he didn't, and that up smash saving Triple from a possible
And even Triple
whatever
was
punish.
smiling like he knew that if that outmatch will miss, like he was screwed and he will
right.
basically be 2-0. But this is a pretty good first game to take up for Wolfen because he didn't took a game yesterday that he was playing against him in prelims. This is a pretty good first game to do.
Yeah, definitely this will build
Ooh,
his confidence,
Banjo.
but yeah, if that hadn't shield poke and F tilt would have erased Link
Yeah,
from
for
that
sure.
stage.
Now we will see what a
Banjo.
match. This is not a common matchup.
You know,
No.
I am not sure if it was necessary because the Kazuya was always within reach of
Yeah.
the win, but this Banjo is a menace.
It's what made Wolfen known.
Do you, Morsasas,
Yeah.
you have a lot of interaction with the international community, so I wanted
Yeah.
to ask you, is there a better Banjo somewhere than Wolfen?
Okay, so there are a few. Actually, Wolfen says it's a random Japanese banjo I do not know the name of, but I know there's Stair Bear, there's a Raito, there's other few banjos, but if I'm honest, Wolfen is probably the best banjo in the world.
Wow, yeah, he's pretty amazing. NBD can attest to that when
Yeah.
he got defeated with his snake by this Banjo right here. And interesting, I didn't know Raito used...
Yeah, Raito.
So he likes using like a mammal and a bird.
Exactly.
That's
his
mammal
thing.
and bird main.
Yeah, I want to add something to what you just mentioned. Wolfen beat MBD. That was the first PGR win Banjo has had since the character came out in 2019, I think,
Wow,
when
that's an
Tweak
amazing
played him.
stat.
So yeah, Wolfen
Nice
bringing
nerve
back
from
this
Wolfen.
character.
And well, Triple is not PGR, but I mean, this Banjo is looking to get his scalp as well.
Yeah. Oh, I also forgot to mention D Hunter, another really good banjo player.
I think the decision for Wolfen to bring out this Banjo is just the confidence that he's got right now in the matchup. I mean,
Yeah.
he could switch back to Kazuya if he loses this matchup and he's safe, more or less. But the Banjos is still doing a really, really good job.
Yeah, if it works out, it's a really good
Oh,
idea.
that's dangerous.
Yeah. And like, I imagine Kazuya Link is a really mentally taxing matchup.
Yeah.
So you want to change things up.
Kazuya
to try-
anything.
Yeah,
It's
Kazuya
very-
anything. For both players. Because
Yeah.
how do you get in as Kazuya against Link? It's really hard. Especially against someone as good as Triple. But now we see a really healthy lead for Wolfen. This pick is really working out.
But you know, Banjo, I mean, I think Wolfen likes playing mentally taxing
Yeah.
characters because
Yeah,
Banjo is very intricate to use because he isn't that mobile. His options are all pretty telegraphed. So you gotta really weave around your opponent to make things happen.
Okay, now Triple got a lead with this Banjo that is trying to really hard to kill him with that forward air. Well, Banjo does have a few kill confirms, down throw to up tilt, a very good one. That forward there, but he really kind of struggles killing most of the time.
But that down through up till it's kind of inconsistent sometimes.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, but at
Yeah.
this percentage, like he can just down throw an up smash. That is true on this percentage.
Yeah, it should be unless you're like the mashing god.
No, it is like the down throw and up tilt forms. Like it is practically guaranteed. Like, you
A little
don't
bit about
Another-
Banjo is
you
that
shouldn't be messing up that compared with this
Banjo is
percentage.
such a wild card character that you do not expect some things to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, you do not expect a Wonder Wing coming from, you know, when he's recovering and stuff like that.
Yeah, well now we're seeing a Triple with 200% and not
Look
being...
up the endurance from Triple.
Not dying.
Oh,
Oh, that's
finally
downhill.
let's talk about Tripley's so good at doing that. Basically, not dying. Maybe he had more trouble doing that against Kazuya because you know Kazuya Mishima.
Yeah.
But in this case, he will be difficult to kill.
Yeah, exactly. And like, if he can get the kill, this is practically even with a few hits by Link. Oh, that's punishable.
Nice,
Nice,
Triple,
Ozzy.
and we have an even game.
That's
Yeah.
a very laggy Wonder Wing.
Yeah, Wonder Wing is always a huge commitment.
Yeah, I remember when Banjo came out, top players were like, okay, this move kills at 30, it does 40 damage, it's invincible, what do you do against it? And then it's just...
shield.
Yeah, you just
Just don't
shield.
get hit, basically.
Yeah,
You know?
it's like when Roller happened at the beginning of
Yeah,
Wrestle
yeah,
Ultimate, and
the
everyone
same
was like,
exact
"That's
situation."
broken," and no, it's not that good.
Yeah, exactly.
Part of it is that it becomes such a nerf move offline in comparison to online.
That shield's
Yeah,
getting low.
sure.
Yeah, but you know, Banjo, I mean, Wolfen's very good at just doing it at the right height to, you know, lower the amount of lag. it
Oh,
has.
really good
Can't be
pickup.
killed right now, no.
And that's
It's
one
not gonna
fat
be
bear.
enough.
Yeah, well, now we see Triple started really low in this game, making the comeback.
That side was huge for Wolfen, but we have a ledge trap situation.
Oh,
Dr.
that's-
Lofter is not gonna
Oh,
do
he
it.
didn't
That's the
miss.
inconsistency
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
talking about,
Yeah.
guys.
Oh,
Like, Triple also plays Banjo, so he knows how to avoid those
exactly.
tricky
Yeah,
stations.
and you.
Oh, he messed it up again.
Oh my god!
Oh,
It was the sour spot. It was not gonna be enough. Nice away from Wolfen. That's not
Oh,
giving.
that's it.
That,
Oh,
was so close, dude.
And Triple knows it. Look at him. He knows he had it. Well, and Wolfen knows that was close for him too.
Yeah.
And yeah, Wolfen looking for those overcommitments at a distance to throw the Wonder Wing and gets Triple in some difficult positions.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the Pac-Man came out right now, because that was such a close game.
Yeah, if he
Triple
wants
was
to close it
adapting
out,
so well against the Kazuya too, so maybe we can see a Pac-Man that I know that Triple was struggling about.
yeah, that's actually
against.
arguably harder than the Kazuya game for Wolfen.
Yeah, but it came not only about the matchup, but also about the experience that we have here in Costa Rica against Pac-Man. Like, we don't have any good Pac-Man players here.
I mean, the Kazuya was doing
Going
really
back to
good.
this,
I wouldn't be surprised if he brings it back though.
I would like to see the Pac-Man.
Yeah,
too.
Wolfen is a really confident player that even if he wins, he knows he'll change character because it's optimal, you know? But he's playing Banjo.
again.
And
Well, I'm calling it right now. If we go to a game 5, we're gonna see the Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Pac-Man,
I will-
okay.
I will bet
I think
on-
we're seeing the Cassie again. He wants to hit Triple with the flash stock, flash game, delete.
Yeah, but Kazuya is too much of a 50-50. I mean, he'll lose neutral, and he needs to, you know, get those openings and not drop the confirm. I didn't see his execution being as flawless as he needs it to be for
Yeah,
Kazuya.
yeah, that's absolutely true. But now we see the Banjo pick again. Triple does play this character, so he does know kind of how to deal with it. Or well, his trickier side, you know, that maybe most players don't know how to deal with.
Yeah, and Triple knows this character so well that he knows what attacks to avoid and what percentage to avoid the kill confirms from Wolfen, and we saw that in the second starting from the last game. Like, he was at 200%.
Yeah, with the survivability.
Yeah.
And the only reason why Triple lost that game is because he couldn't survive as long in the last stock.
Exactly.
He did 130. I think that's early for this character, you know?
Yeah, of course. He's a big boy too. And well, you know,
Oh,
the very
the combos.
nice. Didn't get the up smash, but you know, that's the thing with Banjo, and that's why Triple is living so long. Banjo will have trouble killing if he doesn't get that stray Wonder Wing, if he doesn't get like a down throw at a very high percentage, he will have some trouble.
Yeah.
And Triple will take advantage of that.
Oh, that's
There
it.
we go.
Yeah.
It wasn't a good match.
I
man.
think, yeah, the match could have been better.
He
Yeah, that
adapted.
wasn't a good
I
match.
think Triple wanted to do the same mix-up, staying in the ground to avoid the
Yeah,
up tilt.
but because when you're in that situation, that becomes actually a 50-50.
A 50-50, exactly. So Wolfen adapted and said, okay, this maybe you're trying to do this a little bit much. Let's show you that why this isn't 100%.
Yeah,
Wow,
taking in
and-
consideration the last time that Triple got in that situation because he delayed the match. Yeah.
But Wolfen is cooking this stock. He hasn't let
Oh my God.
Look at that nair. He hasn't let Triple play this whole stock. He has done maybe a couple straight hits.
Oh.
Oh
That's
no.
gonna be.
Interesting.
Another Wonder Week's gonna go. No,
I
he
must
didn't have
imagine
any.
that was a misinput
We'll
from
take
Downey.
it, yeah.
It was.
That was a
definitely.
grenade.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
could be
That's
an
exactly a
opportunity
grenade and he
for triplet.
misinputted.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was a reverse grenade and he misinputted and died for it.
And now we
That
see a
happens.
very similar situation that we saw in game 2, where on this stock, Triple survived to a 200, and then he took the stock first from Wolfen. Let's see if he can pull off the same thing.
Yeah,
That's a
and
nice
he's
conversion with
making
Boomerang.
it. He's making the job for it.
Great Wonder Wing.
He's been eating all of those Wonder Wings though.
Yeah, I think Wolfen identified a few habits where he will do his empty hops for, I mean, no great reason. He can't shield there and he punishes.
Shield, oh my god. Like, Wolfen's Wonder Wing usage is really interesting because he uses it enough so it's a
dead.
common kill confirm,
Yeah.
but not enough for it to be a habit, you know?
That's right. He keeps you guessing when is it coming, and it makes it usually pretty safe. If you have time to punish it, it will usually not be like a nap B like we saw in the stock in the last game.
Yeah.
That's
He's-
only happened once.
Wow.
Oh,
What? They're
That's
dusty.
very fun to watch, to be honest.
Yeah.
missing the confirm, now triples in a tricky spot. Let's see if he can pull the stock. Wolfen's talking about triple survivability. Wolfen's really good at surviving as well. Oh,
that's
that's the
almost hit.
third time Wolfen's going for that confirm. Oh,
Turn it
That was
around
crazy.
right on time to prevent the F smash
And
from
that-
hitting his face.
that combo did 8%.
Oh, too bad
Oh.
from
So
Triple.
unfortunate.
That drop down was too early.
And this is looking so rough for Tripler right now.
Yeah, he has to take 2 stocks from probably one of the players that knows how to survive longer on this venue right now.
But if someone can do that, it might
Oh,
be Triple. Look at
nice.
this.
Tripler,
I would
let's see.
I would bet Triple still has like 60% to go before he dies. Let's see.
exactly.
Man, why you do this to me, Triple? I trusted you, my man. And you immediately proved me wrong.
Yeah. Oh, GG. That